Hello everyone, welcome to May 13th, the Sudoku puzzles for today. Um, I'm just gonna get started with these. So, time for the easy. What is this? Error counter, okay, I don't care. So, I might have a pretty easy start here today. So that's a one, that's a one, um, that's a one, and then that's a one. Yeah, it looks like an easy start today. Maybe. Twos didn't have too much there going on. Threes, that's a three. And then that's a three. That's a three. That's a three. That's a three. And then that's a three. Cool. I'm gonna look back at twos real quick. Nope, nothing different. Fours. That's a four. That's a four. Missing one. That's a four. That was all the fours easily. That's a five. That's a five. That's a five. Um, do we have anything else? That's a five. Oop, that's a five. Yeah, that's a five. Cool. One last look at twos before I kind of just decide to move on from the twos. Yeah. Sixes, we got a six. Actually, there's no obvious sixes. That's interesting. Okay. Got a seven here. Seven here. Seven here. Uh, seven here. And then seven here. Cool. Eights. Got an eight here. Eight here. Missing one more eight. Are we? Yeah, so eight here. Cool. And then nines. Nine here. Nine here. Got nine there. Nine there, nine there. That's all the nines. Really nice. And then back to twos. Two there, two there, two there, two there, two there, two there. Sixes. That basically go everywhere else. Beautiful. Now onto the medium. We had a really quick, easy, so let's see how medium goes. Ooh, threes looks like to be the start here. That could be a three in one of those two spots. Or three in one of those two spots. Anything else that's obvious? No. Two one of these two spots. I don't like all these pairs going on here. Do we have any fours actually? Yes, we do. We have a single four. Doesn't really do anything for us though. Um, Not getting anything with fives, sixes. That is a six here actually. And a six in one of these two spots. We can also put a six down here in one of these three spots. Then a six in one of these two. I'm not seeing anything else that pops out. Sevens. Sevens is a little bit more interesting because we can only put a seven in one of these two spots. One of those two cells, I should say. Which means up here in box one, seven can only go at one of those three cells. Eight can only go in one of two places. Box two. And then because of that, it can only go in one of two places in box eight. and then nines. Nines can only go in 2 places in box 6. And because of that, we actually get a 9 up here. Alright, let's go back to ones. See if there's anything else that we can find. Twos, actually, I did see that. That's a 2 there. And then you get a 2 and one of 2 places in box 9. Two goes in one of 2 places in box 1. All right. Threes. Still have about the same going on here. Yeah. Anything with 4s? No. 5s. I'm inclined to pencil mark like these 3 cells, like on box 2 and the 3 cells in box 3, but probably be counterintuitive, honestly. 6s. 7s. 8s. And 9s. Okay. I'll see where everything can go in box 3 actually. So ones can go in one of 3 cells. Twos obviously there. Threes there. 4 can go in any of those. 5 can go in one of 3 spots. 6, 7 can go anywhere. 8 and 9. Okay. So we don't have a naked single, unfortunately. But we do have sort of this pattern going on. If you even call that a pattern. Let's see. Column 2, one can go in 3 different places. 2. There we are. 2 in cell, or not 2 in cell, 2 in column 2 can only go here because that 2 sees that 2 sees that, and that 2 sees that. So put that there. So that's good. We got another 2 on the board, which means 2 has to go here. That's no longer a 2. Doesn't exactly narrow down things too much, but it does help a little bit. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 can go in one of 2 cells on column 2. 7s is on there. 8. 8 can go in one of 2 places, which brings us to a naked single here on in self. In box 4, which means 6 has to go there. And 6 no longer goes down there. So that's pretty, yeah, that is some pretty good work on the 6s. One, can we find where the 2 goes here? Doesn't look like it. Can we get a triple though and get a naked single with the 7? Yes, we can. So 7 goes there because this ends up being a 2, 5, 8 triple in box 4. So that's nice. 7 then goes in one of these spots on box 6. We do have a 1-8 pair in column 2. Where can the 1 go in column 5? 1 can only go either here or here, so that is actually where the 1 goes in box 8. So then we can put a 1 here or here for pencil marks in box 5. Oh, here we are. Where does 1 go? In column 7? Yeah, can only go down there. Same kind of rule applies. What we did over here. So it doesn't narrow it down too much, but we can now narrow 1 down in one of 3 places. I guess we could have done that easily earlier by having this there, but you know. So 1, 2, 3. Can we put a 4? No, I can go in any of those places. 5, 6 is already on column 7. 7, okay. Yeah, that doesn't really help any that. Can maybe I can do row 5? Where can 1 go? 1 can go in 2 places. 2, 3, 4. Can go in any of those. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that doesn't help either. Possibly column 9 then? Seems a bit of a stretch, but we can try. Yeah, you already got 1s marked there where they can go. 2, 3, 4. 4 is almost restricted to up here. But if we had a 4 up in one of those 2 cells, that would definitely help us there. So 5, okay, 5 is definitely in one of those 2 cells. So we can mark 5 off of there. 6, 7. 8 is definitely in one of these 2 positions. And then 9 is already on the grid, or on column 9. Time to see what I am missing. I feel like there could potentially be like a 147 triple here, but I don't want to like put that in right now. 5. Oh, 5 can only go in one of 3 positions there. Not too crazy, but that would have also ruled out the 5 up here. Oh, that's what I'm missing, the 2. Where does it go in box 5? Well, it actually goes in the corner here, which puts a 2 up here, which gives us a 5-8 5-8 pair in box 4, which means there isn't an 8 here, so it has to go up there. So that's a good deduction. Yeah, that 5-8 pair does do a little bit more work now that it's there. Because 5 has to go out in one of those two spots. Maybe we can put something else here. 3 goes in one of two positions. 4, once again, can go anywhere, but I will probably pounce the market in box 6 since it's a bit more restricted now. Did we get 3? Yeah, 3 goes in one of those two spots. 7. Okay, so we got a naked single actually. That's a 1. Which means 1 has to go up there. So we have a 4, 5, 7 triple in this spot here. Interesting place for a 4, 5 triple. Wouldn't have been my first guess. And then we have a 1 there. And then 1 goes down here. Out here goes 8. Then we put a 1 there. And then 1 goes there and there. That's our 1's done. 2 we can now put in there. That's our 2's done actually. Could have done that a little bit ago. 3's. Well, 3 goes in one of two spots on box 5, so that can narrow it down a little bit. 4 goes in one of two spots. Oh yeah, so we got a 4-7 pair in column 7. So what's the last number we need here? 3, 4. Oh, it'd be 4 or 7 actually. It's not helpful. I guess I'm just gonna pencil mark in the 4s here. 5, 6. 6 can only go in the corner there, which means that's there. No 6 there. Okay, so that puts a 3 here. We can do 3s now, or at least some of the 3s. Yeah. 7. 7 goes up here. 8. 8 goes there. We need a 4 and a 9 on row 5. So yeah, that's a 4-9 pair. What do we need in box 2? We need a 4. Obviously can go anywhere. 5 can go on 2 spots. 6 is already there. 7. Oh, okay, there we are. 7 can only go in one of those 2 spots, which means that is a 4. And that is a 5, and that's a 7. 4 can only go in 1 of 2 spots then, giving us a 4-5 pair in box 2. And then we need a 9, which would be on row 3, giving us a 7-9 pair. 2 obviously doesn't go there anymore. What do we need in box 1? We need a 9, so 9 would go there actually, and that's a 4. Solving our pair there. That probably, does that put a 4 there? Hold on. It's the only thing I have pencil marked there, but sometimes I'm a little wary about that. I want to weigh on that one just to make sure I am correct in thinking that 1, 2, 3 can only go in those 2 spots. 4, go anywhere there. 5, 5. Oh, yeah, 5 can only go there actually. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that is in fact a 4, which means we have 7 here, 3 here, and then we have 4 here, 9 here, 9 here, 3 here, 7 here, 9 here. Almost done with this one. 7 in this position. So we have a 7 right there. That's a 4. That's a 4. That's an 8. It's no longer a 1. That's no longer a 3. 5 goes here. It's 8, 5. 5 there. 8 there. 5 there. 4 here. 8. 8 goes there, and then 9 goes everywhere else. And finally, for the hard puzzle. I do like how we are starting with this hard puzzle today, because we have some nice positions for 1s. Actually, there's a 1 there that's given, because it's Sudoku rules. Who knew that playing Sudoku would allow you to solve a puzzle, Sudoku puzzle? We only get a single 2 this time. 3. Got 3s. Oh, come on. Across here. 4s. 4 is in 1 of 2 positions in box 2. Does that narrow it down a little bit? 4 is in 1 of 2 positions in box 5. Just kidding. We have a 4 guaranteed in box 6, giving us a 4 there. Box 5. We have a 4 in box 7. And that puts a 4 in 2 places in box 1. 5s can go in 2 places in box 8. 5 can go in 1 of 3 places in box 6, and same thing for box 3. That's about all we got for that. 6s, 1 of 2 places in box 8. Then we can do 1 of 3 places in box 5. 7s, that seems quite a few 7s. So we got a 7 there. 7 here. 7 in one of two places in box 3. 7 in one of two places in box 8. And that's all we have for 7s. 8's not very restricted, but we do have an 8 in one of two places in box 8, giving us an 8 in one of three places in box 5. And then 9s. Oh, yes. Okay, that's where we're gonna get some more numbers in. So we're already done with 4 since the 9 gave us a 9 in that position, giving us a 4 in that position, and so we finished out our 4s. Does 9 do anything else for us here? We'll put a 9 in one of two positions, and I believe that's a 1-9 double, or 1-9 pair there, giving us a 3 in one of two places. Nine in one of three places in box 6, and then 9 in one of two places in box 9. Okay, starting back at 1s. Don't have any more information than the last time. 2s. We get a little closer in box 4, but not quite there. 3s. Still not seeing anything that stands out. 4s are done. 5s. Nothing crazy. 6s. 7s. 8s. And back to 9s. Okay, so now I guess what we can do is kind of look to see where we need everything. So we need a 2 up here. And a 3. This might have been the wrong place to start. Oh, absolutely. It was the completely wrong place to start as we get the 2, 3, 5 triple up there. Yeah, that definitely didn't help anything. And there's no like row or column that I'm seeing that really stands out to me that we could work on. Okay, what if we worked on box 3? Because the 2 and the 5s, I think, can, yeah. So 2 can go in one of 4 places. 3 can go in one of 4 places. 5 we already ruled out. 6. Oh, 6 can actually go in one of 2 places in box 6, giving us one of 2 places in box 3. Okay, I do actually like box 6 a little bit more than box 3. Yes, I am biased. Um, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 6, yeah, 7. So it really comes down to like 8s, which can go literally anywhere, and 9s. What's the missing number here? Is it 1? Oh, it is 1, which can go in one of the 3 places. And it's in the 3 places that I don't need it to be in. If it was in one of those two spots, then I could absolutely do like an 8. Oh no, it wouldn't even be an 8-6 pair, I don't think. What if we look at column 2? So 1, 2 can go anywhere. I'm just gonna pencil mark these because why not? 3 can't go there, so 3 goes in one of 4 places. 4, 5, 6. Once again, looking in the wrong place because I like doing that. 7, 8. 8 is a little restricted here. And then 9s. 9s is the most restricted here, actually. Because 9 can only go in one of 2 spots. In column 2. Okay, maybe column 3 then. 1, 2 can't go there. Go in those 3 spots. 3 can't go in any of those, but it can go in one of 2 spots. 4, 5 can't go there, but it can go here or here. Sorry, one of 3 spots actually. 4, yeah, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. Okay. That is a bit more restricted than what I thought it was. 2, 3, 5, and 6. But it's in such a way that I can't actually deduce any of that. Maybe column 1. And actually, no, I'm not going to even bother with column 1 because there's only 4 numbers there. What other column has more than 4 numbers, or is that it? Is there a row with... Oh, yeah, there's a row with more than 4 numbers. Row 9. 1, 2 can't go there, so it has to go in one of 3 spots. So, oh, okay, 3 has to go in one of those 2 positions in box 8, giving us nothing. Basically stuff we already knew. But we do now know that there's a 3 in one of those 2 positions. 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. Oh, that would have been really cool if I got a deduction there. We were really close. Really close. Just not close enough. Not seeing anything that really like I can work on here. Maybe column 4 because 2 can't go there, so it can go in one of those 4 positions. Three. I mean, 3 is now a little bit more restricted to one of those 2 cells because it cannot go in those 2 cells since it has to go in one of those 2 cells. Mm, 4, 5. 5 is in one of 3 positions. Almost. did a false deduction there. 6. 7, 8. And the 9s, which is, we already have 9 in column 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 5. Just kind of like going through all the numbers and stuff at this point. If I had a pair I could work with, then this would be a little bit easier, but I don't have a pair I can work with. Oh, wait. Oh, do I even think about what's going on here? So we have a 2-3 pair here, or there's a 2 and a 3, and that I have pencil marked in one of these two boxes. And then we have a 5 and a 6, but there is a 5 here, so I wonder. But do I even dare try that? Logically, it kind of makes sense to me because this can't be a 2-3, and then this can't be a 5-6, because then you can't put the 7 anywhere. I like how that works out, but I don't want to put a 7 here because that's what it is. Or I don't want to say that is what it is. Actually, I do technically have a 1 pair going on here, but it's not really helping me any since I do have a lot of 1s and 9s already. Or, well, like just enough to not give me anything beneficial. Unless this is somehow not a 9, which I'm not seeing how that could be the case. God, this hard puzzle is actually relatively difficult today. I feel like it has to do something with column, not column 9, but row 9. If it is, I'm not saying it. Maybe we can look at row 1 then? Mm-hmm. So yeah, 7 has to go in one of those two spots, but I don't know which spot. I really wish I did. God, okay. I am, yeah, I am not seeing whatever I'm supposed to be seeing here. Oh, maybe it's with these eights. So it, because an 8 has to go there. I completely forgot about that. So, oh, no, I was gonna think, is there like a naked single here? But I forgot there's a 3 down here as well. I was honestly thinking, what if the 3 had to go there? That's not entirely true. It feels to me like this is a 3-6 pair here in box 5. Um, 6 doesn't go there. Oh wait, can I deduce 5? Almost. We got a 5-3 here in box 5. Can I do any better than that? I think I should be able to do better than that, but I'm not seeing exactly where it is. Though that is some decent deductions. We need 1, 2. God, this can go anywhere. 3 can go only down there. That's right. 4, 5 can go in one of those two spots. 6 can go in one of those two spots. Oh, is that a 6-8 pair? Oh, I'm a dumbass. Okay, that is a 6-8 pair. Um, because 6 and 8 can only go there. So 5. now goes in one of these two spots for column 4. And so 5 then goes here. Holy shit, that took me a minute to figure out. 5 no longer goes there. So we have 5 up here. I mean, at least it did something, you know. At least I'm getting somewhere with this. So now that's either a 3-5 or a 2-5. Oh, there's a 7 here now. Okay. And then there's a 7 on one of 2 positions here. Um, 2 and 9. Is that a naked single now? 2 can go in one of those 2 positions. Yeah, and 3. Yeah, that is a naked single actually. Oh, so is this. Because so 3 has to go here. Then 2 has to go here. 9 has to go here. Cool. Making progress. 2 can no longer go up there. 2 is in one of those 2 positions, giving okay. So 2 then has to go there, putting it to one of those 2 positions. 9 has to go there. I think it's a 3-6 pair. Can I deduce that real quick? Doesn't look like it. Unfortunate. 9 goes in one of 2 spots here. Two, three, 4. Can I place a 5 in there? No, I can't. I can almost play survive, but not exactly. I think it's same for sixes, yeah. Sevens are really close to being done. I wish I could just solve it now. Solve sevens now. Um, it's a 5, 6, 8, and 9 going on here. So yeah, 3, 6 there, 6, 8 there. Um, yeah, that's a 1, 9 pair there. Two doesn't go there, so the two. Okay, there we go. That's what we needed. Three goes there. Got a 2, 5 pair there. 6, 8 pair down here. That's fun. 6, 8 pairs everywhere. Three doesn't go there. Three goes one, two spots. Five doesn't go there. Six goes there now. So we can mark out six basically everywhere else here. Is that a naked single? Does that have to be a three? No, it does not. Because three can go in one of these two cells over here. Nine can't go there. Wait, did I put nine there by accident? I might have. Oh boy. It's gonna be something that like clicks and will help me solve the rest of this puzzle. Unless that's a naked single. So that's a so we got ones there. Two can't go there. Oh, well, never mind. A three can go there actually. Almost had him. Just not quite. Yeah, three and eight. But eight is like not restricted right now. Am I missing something? I have to be missing something else, right? Wish eights would help me a little bit more than they are right now. They're just not doing anything. God, I cannot find it worth the life of me. Unless that's a naked single. One can't go there. Two can't go there. Three can't go there. Four can't. Five can't. Six can't. Seven can. But of course, eight could. Eight. You son of a bitch. Maybe I just start placing eights and find where eights could be. I guess we can go back to like looking at rows and columns then. So two can go in one of two positions there. Five can go in one of three positions on row two. Six can go in one of three positions. So that's just two and five. I mean, it is a 2-5 pair. Just want to make sure. So if five were to go here, then two would have to go there. But if two would have to go there, five could go in one of those two places. So two is a little bit more restricted here than five. Hmm. Oh, I'm okay. I'm so slow. Three goes there, six goes there. You guys were probably yelling at me for that one for a long time. Three now goes in one of two positions there. Holy. Three goes there. Three goes one of two positions up here. We have two and five. Two and five, once again, doing the things that they do best. Oh, okay. Six has to go up here. Wait, no. No, it doesn't because there's a six down here. I am once again an idiot. So that's a 2-8 pair. Thanks. Well, an 8 could go there. But that gives us a 6 in this. That doesn't help. Oh, this helps. 8, 6. That puts an 8 in one of the two positions here. That... Oh, yeah, that's a 1-8 pair. Okay, that is now a naked symbol. Or a 7. Cool. 7 goes there. That's our 7's done. We got a 5-6 pair here. Does a 3 have to go there? Yes, a 3 has to go there. And then that puts 3 there. That's our 3's done. And then 2 has to go there. 2 goes there. Okay, now we are actually playing the game. Wow, it took me almost 40 minutes to do that, to deduce that. I am a little bit tired, it seems. 2 goes there, 2 goes there, 2 goes there. Okay. Ones. Let's do 5s maybe. Yeah, 5 goes there, 5 goes there, 5 goes there, 5 goes there, 5 goes there. Sixes. 6 goes there, 6 goes there. Eight. We need 8 here, 8 here, 8 here, 8 here, 8 here, 8 here. Then we got ones. 1, 1, 1, 1. 6, 6. And then 9 everywhere else. Yeah, it looks like it. Oh boy, that was a lot longer than I expected the hard puzzle to be, considering the easy and medium weren't as bad today as yesterday's. Anyways, if you do appreciate this, drop a like. It's free to do. Maybe subscribe to the channel. Yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.